Adam, what are you doing in here?
My job. What about you?
I'm sorry that I wasn't questioning you. It was meant to be jovial. Guess I need to work on my timing. Anyway, I'm leaving a message for the director, asking if he's heard from Vince Black, our organized crime division head.
Black's still deep undercover inside the Diwali organization, isn't he?
The kind of deep that can be hard to swim back from sometimes, yeah. He's supposed to meet with me once a week so I can bring him back into the shallows, only he never showed for our first meeting.
From what I know of the Diwali, their influence extends outside of the Czech Republic. Maybe he's out of town.
Maybe. Maybe you could find out?
Another side quest. We'll take it on as well.
Sure. I think I can do some digging around for you. When was the last time you heard from him?
First and last time was in his office a few days ago. He seemed antsy, kind of nervous that I was there, you know?
Well, then maybe I'll poke around his office a little while I'm here.
Why stop now, right? Well, listen, Adam, Lyon's waiting on my initial batch of reports, and I'm sure Director Miller wouldn't be too pleased to find us standing in his office, so... Unless there's something else, I think this is where I'll check out.
You mentioned Lyon is expecting your first batch of reports. You don't answer to Director Miller?
I'm a civilian employee, specializing in habituating deep cover operatives.
You're not an agent. So why did you choose to work with badges?
I started out working for LIM International, helping patients cope with the emotional strain of augmentation. After the incident, I needed to change my focus. Interpol was looking, so I moved my clinic to the public sector.
So you answer directly to Joseph Manderley?
It was Joe's idea to get a psychological clinic up and running inside our field offices. But listen, Adam, I have a small mountain of agent files to process, so if there isn't anything else...
Did she just call him Joe? Why would she refer to a boss so informally?
Joe, huh? Sounds like you and Manderley are close.
We're close because I used his first name?
Well, you said you joined TF-29 after the incident. I assumed that maybe you and Manderley started together when the task force was launched.
No, I arrived after Joe did. Look, Adam, we should probably get out of here, don't you think?
Yeah, you're probably right. I am curious, though, where Manderley came from exactly. Heard he jumped over quite a few heads to get to the big chair at TF-29. Must have some pretty influential friends pulling strings.
Why the interest in our boss?
I'd just like to know who everyone is.
If Joe had help, I'm sure it was from people who share his vision for what this task force could become. Anyway, listen, I really do think it's best if we get out of Miller's office before he returns, so if you'll excuse me...
Lots of dodging and sidestepping the questions there by Delara. Something's definitely going on with her. Let's look into Vincent Black's disappearance while we're here, though.
I've managed to track Vince all the way to the Repertory Cinema yesterday at noon, but the camera doesn't show him going out. There must have been another exit.
Did he meet somebody there?
How should I know? Dozens of people walked in during the next hour, but I didn't recognize any of them.
It's been too long, even for Black. If I don't hear from him by tomorrow, I'm going to Miller. The Diwali in the middle of something big. I need to investigate.
News right now. The most significant event in terms of human cases and death toll is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly through the Indian subcontinent. World health officials are scrambling to contain the outbreak, even as work begins in San Francisco at pharmaceutical giant Versalive's cutting-edge Rockefeller Beach facility.
Access granted.
Looks like Black was looking into a Diwali-run human trafficking operation. There's also a chat log between Black and an insider called Novakova. For a ticket to Berlin, this informant was going to sell the operation out. They were going to meet in the Red Queen, a joint in the Red Light District.
Delara, I'm in Vince's office. I think I have a lead. An appointment Vince made with an informant.
That sounds promising, Adam. You willing to follow up?
Only way to find out what happened to him.
If something happened to him.
Let's not assume the worst just yet.
In the hands of irresponsible journalists.
A train ticket to Berlin. It's already made out for one Dobromila Novakova. The informant, maybe? Why hasn't Black taken this with him? Got a silencer. Nice find. We'll attach it to our combat rifle. All our other weapons are already silenced.
Hey, Adam. I heard about Rucker. That's terrible, Adam. He was our standard bearer. What direction will the movement take now?
I don't know. I spoke to Miller as he was leaving. Told me he was going to Gollum City to talk to the state police.
Damn, I hope he has better luck than you and Smiley did. Because if you think that Prague is bad now, imagine what'll happen if reaction to Rucker's death gets violent.
I'd rather not.
Yeah, Fubar is what'll happen. What a week. And meanwhile, I'm going crazy waiting for Dr. Ozan to get back to me with my test results.
So what do you think of our new doctor?
What do you mean?
I just wonder what she's really doing here.
Things are heating up here in Prague. We can use all the help we can get. I'd be worried if Interpol didn't send a psychologist. Besides, I spoke to her for an hour. I like her.
It just seems suspicious to me, that's all. We've never needed a psychologist before. Who's she watching?
Come on, Adam, you keep talking like that and Chang's gonna change all the locks again. There are 87 agents in Prague, and I just finished handing out the new keycards.
I should get going.
Okay, talk to you later.
Nice coat.
Before we head off to the red light district, let's chase up that lead on the bomb maker. We need to find Stanik's watch up. You know, that better not be what I think it is. Yep, thought so. Looks like the shop is a dead end. Smiley said that Stanik had an apartment nearby though. Let's go check it out.
The clockman's clock is ticking.
Good one. Come on, let's blow this place.
Hey, I'm the funny guy, not you.
Huh. Diwali gangsters downstairs and now a kicked-in door. What are we walking into here? Not picking anybody up, although there's something highlighted next to the window there. Jeez, I get this guy makes clocks, but I didn't realize he was a hardcore horologist. Is that an air conditioning unit?
Access granted.
Seems like Stanik's daughter was recently released from a psychiatric hospital into his care. Their relationship seems to be pretty fragile right now, although he's desperately trying to reconnect with her. There's also a veiled threat here from Diwali boss Radich Nikoladze, telling him to keep an eye out for trouble his daughter might land him in.
Nomad, my friend. You're a good man. A good craftsman. But what did I say? Keep an eye out, Nomad. And now, they come to me to take care of you. Business is business, my friend. You are a true artist. I will wear it with pride.
Looks like it was an air conditioner, just not the kind of air conditioning that's good for you. Let's get out of here. Oh, that was so close. Goodness me.
Social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture. The audience is everything off frame.
Smiley, Stanik wasn't at his apartment, but I did find what looked like bomb-making equipment and a trap set by the Diwali.
You're kidding.
I also found out where he might be. The Red Light District. At a bar across the street from the Red Queen. I'm heading there now.
We have a couple of agents in that district watching the Diwali now. I'll send them over.
Copy that.
Blank. The place was okay, but for some reason it was really
Hey, I'm a citizen. I have rights. You cannot detain me without charging me. This I know.
And I know you're gonna sit there quietly and wait with us like a good little watchmaker.
I've got this, Agent Riley. You and your partner can relax for a few minutes.
Wait a minute. I know you. You've been in my shop. What is this?
You have some things to answer for, Mr. Stanik. We have evidence linking you and your shop to the train station bombing.
Bombing? No, I would never. I wouldn't even know where to start. You have the wrong man.
Do I? Convince me. I have a timing device with your name on it, and I found the tools to make even more bombs in your apartment.
No, those tools aren't mine. They belong to my...
Your daughter?
No. Look, take me in. I'm the one you're looking for, not her. I have made bombs for them.
I don't think so. Protecting your daughter is admirable, Mr. Stanik. But you're not doing her any good by taking the blame. You need to tell me what you know.
You're right, I know. Allison was in the military. She always wanted to belong, to be part of something greater than herself. She was such a beautiful child, gifted.
What happened?
After the incident, she met some people. They said they were her friends, but I could see they only wanted to use her. Parasites, and now they have taken her. You must help. She is not to blame for this. She has been coerced.
Calm down. What do you mean they've taken her?
Allison and I were supposed to meet here tonight. Instead, one of them came by, spewing curses about fleshers and naturals. He gave me a message from her. She was saying goodbye. But she would never. They used her And now they intend to make her disappear.
What do you know about these friends of hers?
Other than they were augmented? Not much. They only spoke to Allison when they came to the shop. As if anyone unaugmented was beneath them. They kept talking about the Ascension, whatever that is.
Your apartment was booby-trapped by Radic Nicolazzi.
What? Why would he? I guess friendship means nothing to a thug.
What happened?
I was never a wealthy man, but my shop is well known and respected. Reddish liked my watches. He knew I needed money after what happened to Allison, so we strike a deal. But deals are like beautiful women to that man. A better one always comes around.
Where can I find Allison, Mr. Stanek?
I wish I knew. I would go and get her away from those people. I was about to go looking for her when your goons showed up.
We'll find her. I need you to go with these agents. I'll have some more questions for you.
Find my daughter, or I will!
Smiley, I spoke to Stanek. He's not our guy, but he has a daughter, Allison. Ex-military, EOD. She might be the bomb maker.
So what's our next move?
Stanek says he doesn't know where she is, but I think he's hiding something. The agents are bringing him in. Until he gives her up, this investigation is stalled.
I'll make sure they lean on him. See what he knows.
Good. Let me know what happens.